As I mentioned in the previous video, you don't have to beatmap in the Arrange window. You can beatmap from any of the graphical editors. So I have that same region, and we're going to beatmap it by setting up a beat mapping track. Remember, keeping the tempo track and selecting a beat mapping track. Okay, now we have our global beat mapping track. So let's zoom in a little bit here and start some beat mapping here in the Arrange. Here we go. We'll connect it right there. Terrific. We've got our first note set up. And now let's go over to the score editor. And when I bring up the score editor, you'll notice that there aren't any global tracks over here, like in the Arrange area. So you have to go under the View menu and pick out global tracks. And there they are. And go through the same process, right? Configure global tracks, get rid of the marker if you don't want it, keeping the tempo and the beat mapping tracks. And we're ready to rock and roll. Notice that it still brings up those same MIDI notes. You'll just see how the score reacts to them. So we'll go through the process as we did before. This one goes to the upbeat. And if you look at the tick marks here in the beat mapping track, you'll see that they're all over the place. That's because score editors aren't proportional. Their measures change size depending on how many notes there are in the measure. And as you can see in measure 2, the beat mapping track has to adapt. So you go through and you do it the same way. You just connect the dots kind of, right? And I'm kind of doing it imprecisely here just to make a point. And I'll do the next one here. And oops, I got a bad one, but you get the idea. Now another place that you can beat map is in the Hyper editor, which is a great place to beat map because it's laid out rhythmically. So let's open up a Hyper editor and set up a beat mapping track just like we did in all of the other editors, right? You control click, configure global tracks, add a beat mapping track, get rid of the global tracks you don't want, and you just do it the same way, as you can see. So you can beat map here in the Hyper editor, you can beat map in the Score editor, in the Arrange window, and in the Piano Roll editor. By far the most difficult place to beat map is in the Score editor, due to a Score editor's disproportional spacing. Now let's see if an Apple loop will follow our map.